PlumberParts.co.uk, home of Find Your Plumber. So I've just finished the job and I've used my Powered Now app to invoice the customer. Now it's a really great piece of kit because it allows us, from one app that works on iOS, Android and your desktop computer, it allows us to invoice, estimate, quote, run project timelines, take photos, have a look at addresses, look on Google Street View and loads more. I could literally go on for hours about the things you can do in this app, but for this particular video I'm just going to give you a brief overview of the features of the app that you're probably going to use every day. But first, let me just get parked up at this next job. You can use the particular app if you're out and about, like the mobile app that we're going to demonstrate to you today is streamlined and less fiddly, but everything you do, from photos you take on your phone to estimates to notes about jobs to everything like that, will all get put back at that desktop computer at the end of the day. So how will it actually help you? Well, for the sole trader, it reduces the amount of paperwork time so you can get your evenings back, and also it means you can achieve more when you're at work. For the slightly larger company, it's really handy because if you've got a slightly larger workforce, you can use their great maps integration to find out that, say you've got another job come in a certain town, you can see roughly where your engineers are and find out which one's closest to the job so they can get there quicker, therefore you've got a happier customer. Another great tab that's within the app is the Projects tab. Now the great thing about this is that you can add a customer and your whole relationship with that customer, be it phone calls, notes, photos of jobs, invoices that you've done and been paid, estimates and quotes are all in one place. So if you do have a customer that from 2 years ago has suddenly rung you up to do another job, you'll at least be able to look back on the relationship that you had and also get a good idea as to where they are. Again, their address is saved in there, so if you forget where they live, you can have a quick look on the integrated maps tool and actually have a look on Street View as well to reacquaint yourself with their address. As standard with the Powered Now app, you can choose from templates for your invoices and estimates, you can upload your own artwork and put all your business details in and addresses as well. So let's start by demonstrating to you the first port of call that you may come across when you're on a job, which is, I'd say, estimating or quoting. I went to a job earlier on today where they wanted to move a tap over, so I went to the job, had a look, put the customer's details into the quote, which automatically fills up the project and starts that timeline off of the relationship between me and the customer. I also thought, well, it's a good idea, I better take a photo of that job so I'm reminded of it and then I can go back to it later on when I've done it. I then use the quote tool to compile the quote when I'm back in the van. I can put parts down, labour, I can automatically add a markup, so if I want to put 10% on parts I can, and also automatically add the VAT on it as well. After that, I can use the customer's email address to send them over an email with our quote on it, and then afterwards I'll even get notifications from the app to show us when the customer's opened the quote and also whether they've accepted it or not. But guys, give us 5 minutes. I've just turned up to this job here. This has been a quick call out, so I've just got to go and do that. And then hopefully I'll bring Paul, the customer, out as well. So we'll show you how easy it is to invoice your customer when you're out and about on the job. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a minute, hopefully. Right then, so we just got back from that job just there. I'm going to demonstrate now how quick and easy it is for a new customer like Paul to be able to add their details in. I can pretty much hand him the phone with Powered Now on it. He can put his address in there and his email address and everything. I can compile the invoice right now and send it to him straight away. And look, I'm even taking a little photo of him as well so I can remember what he looks like in the future. So if Paul rings me up in a year's time, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what Paul looked like. Because we all know it's half the problem with customers is forgetting what they look like. So Paul, just shove your address details in there, mate. I've just got to open it up for you. Another good thing about the Powered Now app as well is that Paul also mentioned in that a year's time he wants a boiler service, so I can use the really easy reminder service on there. So in a year's time, I'll get a reminder through saying ring Paul up about his boiler service, because I don't know if any of you guys, especially all the gas fitters and all the oil engineers out there, are always forgetting, you know, those services that come along, and Powered Now are going to stop that from happening as well. Right then, mate, now to compile the invoice. So what did we do? We put some new taps in, didn't we, for you?
Couple new taps.
Yeah, and you wanted that job for the basin done as well, so I've taken some photos of that for next time round. So we'll just whap some taps on. Deep breath, mate. And there we go, so that's in. Labour of 100 quid. It's already put the VAT on there. Paul, you're VAT registered, aren't you? So you can claim the VAT back. Good man. Mate, yeah. Wicked. Got your email address, so I can send that through to you now. And you'll have that on your email right now, mate. Okay?
Unbelievable.
Wicked.
Straight away.
Pretty good, isn't it? Right, mate, cheers for that. I'll see you later on. I'll come and grab a beer from the shop later on if I get a minute. Cheers, dude. Thank you. So you've seen how easy it is to do that there, and we can now go through and look at the project setting as well to see the whole timeline of the relationship that I've got with Paul there, from him asking me to come and do the job, the invoice we've done, the photos we've taken of the job, the photo of Paul we've got. And also we now know that we've got a reminder set for next year when he wants his boiler service as well. So all those things are integrated in Powered now. When I get back to the office as well, it's going to be on my computer, it'll be on my iPad, and it'll be on my wife's Android as well, so even she can keep me in check. Right, so there we go. Paul is happy. We've done his job. Hold on. Oh, I've just had the quote accepted from the earlier job as well. The great thing is I can now click on that quote. I'm just going to reply to that. I'll be over next week. Is that okay? Send. Brilliant. So that's all gone out as well. On to the next job. So then, as you've seen, there's loads of features on the Powered Now app. We've just shown you some of the really basic parts of it, but believe me, it's not called Powered Now for nothing. There's plenty of power in it. So anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this really quick video. If none of you knew about Powered Now, you now know how easy and great it is to sort of use. It's a really, really cool bit of kit. Give them a wave, be nice. Cool thing is that Paul wanted us to do some more work for him later on as well, so now I've got the photos of that job. Lovely little photo of Paul as well, so I know exactly what's going on there all the time. It's absolutely great. So thanks ever so much for watching. Anyway, remember everyone, I'll see you in the next video, and hold tight.